It's so simple. But body weight training might well be the one thing that you need to start making some major changes in your life. Not to say that you necessarily need to be making changes, but if you're looking for a way to build more muscle, to lose fat, to feel healthier and better about yourself, and to be pumped full of energy, body weight training can do all that. And this is true even if you've failed to get into shape with other training programs in the past. In fact, bodyweight training is the perfect antidote for anyone who has struggled with regular workouts. Whether you tried running, lifting weights, or anything else, bodyweight training presents an answer that is easier, faster, and more effective, and that's more likely to help you get the results that you're looking for. Even if you have been successful with other programs in the past, bodyweight training can be the perfect addition to your routine and can help you to get even better benefits even more quickly. And it's a different kind of fitness and strength that you'll enjoy too. You'll be strong, but you'll also be perfectly proportioned, more full of energy, and even more agile. Bodyweight training gives you power like a coiled spring. At this point, the first question you might be asking is, why bodyweight training? What's so different about working out with your own body? Why do people succeed with this type of exercise when all else has failed? Let's take a look at some pretty convincing reasons that bodyweight training is what you need. Number 1. The practical benefits. For starters, bodyweight training has a ton of practical benefits that a lot of other types of exercise just can't deliver. Bodyweight training doesn't require any equipment or tools. As we'll see later on, there are some items that can help you to get more from your training, and a pull-up bar in particular is highly advisable. Nevertheless, though, this still isn't a requirement by any stretch, and you can get away without one. Even if you do go for a pull-up bar, this is something that can fit onto your door frame and that won't set you back more than a few dollars at a push. This right away is something that gives bodyweight training a big advantage. This means that you don't have to spend cash to get started with it, and it means that you can do it anywhere. A lot of people like to use bodyweight training when visiting hotels and other places they can stay, and you can even do this kind of training when you're camping. But this also makes it much easier to get started in your own home. The fact of the matter is that many of us can't afford to invest in expensive gym equipment like bench presses or squat racks, and most of us don't have the room anyway. Then there's the fact that having lots of equipment means it's actually quite a lot of work in order to start training. If you're going to be using dumbbells, barbells, a bench, a kettlebell, this means that you're going to have to get all of that equipment out and set it up to use. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but if you live in a small space, it can involve quite a lot of work and it can add 10 minutes to your training. Bearing in mind that you need to pack it all away again, this can be the difference between a quick, spontaneous workout or not having the time to train at all. With bodyweight training, there's nothing stopping you from getting a quick 5-minute workout even when you're waiting at the bus stop. And as we'll see, this is really a great way to train, as it means you're no longer spending most of your day sedentary and then going all out for just 1 hour. Using bodyweight training, we can be much more tactical and versatile in the way that we train and when we train. Number 2 is the physical benefits. Now, another thing to consider is the way that bodyweight training can impact on your body. Of course, any type of exercise should help you to get fitter, stronger, and leaner. That's rather the point. But what bodyweight does better than any other type of exercise is to help you build a powerful strength to weight ratio. This basically means that you can become very strong without gaining a lot of extra weight. At the same time, bodyweight training is very active. The very nature of it means that you're using your whole body when you do that kind of training, and that means that your heart rate goes up, you burn more fat, and you improve your energy levels. When you work out at the gym, a lot of the exercise you'll do actually involves lying down. You'll lie down when you perform the bench press, for instance, and you'll sit down while doing bicep curls a lot of the time. This will get your heart rate up to around 80, maybe. But press-ups are far more active and can get it up to 110 and above. Better yet, bodyweight training teaches you how to use your whole body to become more agile and quick. Bodyweight training often includes elements of balance, of flexibility, and of explosive power, and all these things contribute to improve health and performance across the board. If you want to be fast, lean, light, and powerful, then nothing quite beats bodyweight training. And number 3, it's fun. Believe it or not, bodyweight training can be a lot of fun. We've already seen that it's much easier, more practical, and more active than weights training. But at the same time, you'll find that bodyweight training helps you to learn cool party tricks, skills, and abilities that make it so much more worthwhile. If you get really good, for instance, then you can start to pull off feats of strength like one-armed pull-ups, clapping press-ups, and even handstand press-ups. And this is incredibly rewarding and gives you an awesome sense of progression. Bodyweight training is also a lot more versatile than other types of training, and it lets you work out in different ways that almost feel like games. You can do bodyweight training outdoors, or you can do it using some kind of ball or other tool to turn it into a sport. As you can see then, bodyweight training has a ton of advantages. It's easy, fun, practical, quick, versatile, and it's very effective and good for you. There's a problem though, and that's a lot of people just don't know how to make bodyweight training work for them. More specifically, a lot of people think that bodyweight training can't offer them enough of a challenge to stimulate real muscle gains or real fat loss. The assumption is that bodyweight training is a kind of easy version of going to the gym, and that the results are going to reflect that. Now, this is far from reality though. As you'll see, bodyweight training can be just as effective for building big, powerful muscles, and it can be very useful for burning off lots of fat. In fact, some of the best celebrity physiques out there are a direct result of bodyweight training alone. You just need to know how to use it properly. This video series is going to teach you everything you need to know about burning fat and building muscle. You'll learn the science behind hypertrophy, and you'll learn exactly how you can apply it using your body weight, the same as you would apply it using weights. You'll learn how to train to trigger growth or to burn the most fat, and you'll know the science behind it. What's more is that you'll learn a ton of exciting exercises, and you'll know exactly how to put them together into a training program. Before we get into all that, we're going to start with a very quick, simple workout that you can do at home. This workout is going to be designed to help you to build muscle quickly and to get into lean shape. If you only watch this one video, you'll find that you have the secret to being in the best shape of your life. Curious? Then keep watching.